Hi. Um, Welcome back to the Galactic Honey. I came here to just give a short message. I'm picking up fears from the masculine and the feminine. Okay. The masculine energy is having some fears come up about fully exposing themselves to the feminine. Okay. The masculine kind of feels right now that if he exposes himself or if he is completely vulnerable with his feminine, right, that she won't like him as much as she won't like 222 on my work clock. She won't like him as much as she does now. You might be dealing with a masculine that has explosive energy. He could be one of those men that does not handle their emotions properly. Of course, we all know that already. We're dealing with these masculines. We know this. But you might not know to the extent of which they can explode. Okay. Which is something that they have been working on this whole time under the radar, not even, and we have had no idea. And this whatever this is could come in the form of many different vulnerabilities or emotional reactions that they might have. It might not always be explosive. Maybe it's something else for your masculine, but whatever that is, there is something within the masculine that he has been masking. And now I'm not picking up like any type of abuse or anything like that. This is just something that is literally a part of who he is. It's not something that makes him want to hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's something that is very explosive. Like it can, like sometimes maybe, you know, maybe he could have a certain energy type, or he can get very frustrated with himself or with his progress or with his process. You know what I'm saying? These are things that happens when he is not living in his full potential, or when he feels like he is being controlled in a way, or he might not be getting the understanding that he is, or he can't put into, when he can't put something into words too. When he can't fully express what he's feeling, you might come across, you might witness this firsthand, okay? And this masculine is basically sending me to prepare you, okay? He's preparing you because this is not something that he wants to push you away. This is actually what has been keeping him from bringing you closer to him. This is also something that he has been keeping to himself, that he hides this from you. Like, he really hides this from you. It's not something that he wants to hide from you. But it is something that he knows could possibly deter you, because of maybe he might know your history. He might know things that you have been he might know about past relationships that you've had. You might have expressed this to him on, maybe you had an explosive boyfriend or ex-husband, or maybe you have been, in an abusive relationship. So this is something that he, when we say rejection is protection, it really is. And he has been protecting you from this part of himself, because he truly does not want to run you away. Now, he wouldn't protect this part of himself from anybody else. But when it comes to you, it really puts a fear in him that you might actually never deal with him again. Okay? So, that is our masculines. That is their side of the fear that they have been holding on to and that they have been hiding. Now, close my door. Close my door. Sorry for that interruption from my cancer baby. Okay. Little surprise from Mason. Okay. Oh, so the message that Mason just gave me. Listen, that boy right there, he knows how to step in at the right time. So the message that he just brought in for the masculine is that the masculine is about to open the door. Okay. Okay. The masculine is about to open the door, and his biggest fear is that you will close that door versus him closing that door again. Okay. So yeah, that's the masculine's end. Okay. And now with the feminine's end, the feminine, you are afraid that this transformation is not really happening. You may be wavering back and forth in your mind about this connection, or if this masculine loves you, or if this masculine, does he even care about your feelings at this point? You might be wavering back and forth. Sorry, I hope the sound didn't go. But you might be wavering back and forth, trying to not to be upset, or not to, you trying to be patient. And I understand, right now we are in a state of rest. We are in a state of, just, we're not even in the stage of preparation anymore. We are literally we are in the space of, just being patient and waiting on divine timing at this point, right? Even though everything that we know is here. What is blocking right now is the fears that you have, about this masculine, and about, his ways of doing things. The fear that you have about if he really cares about you, or if he really loves you. And the advice here is to detach, because that is not the problem. That's why I told the masculine story first, so that you will get an idea, and maybe that weight will be lifted off of your heart, because there is an immense weight on the heart chakra, and I was feeling it, but now since I said the masculine's in, I'm no longer feeling that heaviness. So what I want you to do is to do some heart meditations. If you can't do if you are not in a space right now where you can get to a heart meditation, hopefully this will help to lift that weight up off of you. If you have any fears that you are holding on to, release your fears, because they are tied. That fear is keeping, is slowing everything down. Okay. You've already gotten the guidance to slow down and to be patient, right? And to be still, basically. And what I want you to do is to sit in that stillness and to really reevaluate your emotions. Don't tie yourself to them, but I want you to observe them and see which ones resonate and which ones don't. The ones that don't resonate with you, allow them to leave you and go on. The ones that do resonate, let's see why. 11:11 on my clock. Let's see why they resonate. Okay. And sit with them. And this is about evaluating, reevaluation, reassurance within the self. You know, we check with the self first before we check outward, right? So, and this is helping you to, this is going to help you to get into the habit of doing that all the time. Okay, so we should be giving, when we give this information outward, this should be confirmation to what you are feeling on the inside. And I keep seeing these messages about feeling. Check with your, it's about the feeling, okay? Check with yourself and see see how you're really feeling, because you could possibly be picking up on the masculine's energy at this point. Okay, so those might not even be your feelings. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you right here. 12:12 on my clock. Have a good day.